am live. Okay, so this is Chatting with Nat, and today we're going to have Shimmer Johnson. I'm waiting for Shimmer Johnson. In the meantime, enjoy her song here. When I'm with you, this is called Don't Break Me. I feel everything inside my heart. And she's already here. Hold on one second. If I could press the button. But please don't break me, break me. Please don't break me apart each and every time. Please don't scar me, 'cause I can't heal each and every time. I am human, yes I am real. I have feelings I can't control. I just invited Shimmer on, and we're waiting for her to come in.
Hey.
We're playing your song, Don't Break Me.
I can see that. Don't mind my lip. I went to the dentist like 4 hours ago and it's still not back yet.
It's okay. That's life.
So I have a weird lip today.
That's life. It's okay. You know, we've been through a pandemic. That's how things go. That's how things go. You know what? That's authenticity. That's what I love about it.
This is like dentist.
This is dentist.
I still look good though.
No, you still look good. See, and
I got the whole Elvis Presley thing going on.
And I love that. You're like, and I still look good. That's an empowering woman right here. She's got the lip going. This is real life. But I'm glad you could join us, even though you went to the dentist.
Yeah. It was like a last minute thing, so I was able to go in, and I'm like, hopefully the freezing goes away by 5, and yeah, no.
Wow.
It's gone away, but my lip is still like permanently not working.
You're like, where's my lip? Where's my lip?
It's pretty much.
It's okay. Like you said, you still look good. You still look good. So I was going to ask you how you're doing today, but you already told me you got this lip thing going on today. So let me ask you this. Are you going to sing for us today?
Yeah, I'll sing just live with no... I was originally going to be in my recording studio, and I was going to sing it, so it sounded all great for you guys, but we have a client in there today, so I figured I'm like, I'll just,
You don't need that. I'm sure you'll be perfect. So tell me, why did you get into music?
Oh, music's been pretty much all I've ever wanted to do, in all honesty. It's the only thing I've wanted to do. So
what does music do for you?
It's like my personal diary, so I use it for that, for me. So it's like a personal diary, and I'm able to relax, and helps me get through my emotions that I go through. All of us suffer from mild depression here and there.
Right.
And, music helps with that. When I'm in the mood, if I'm sad, I'll go write a song, because I usually write best when I'm sad.
Well, you know what? Those are the best times to write. I mean, it's also that you're sad and that you get to that place. But those are basically the best times to write. And I love the fact that you're writing from your soul and what you're experiencing at the time, because that's what people need. And that's what people love. They love this whole authentic self. This is what I'm learning about through the different social media platforms and what people are seeking. People I think are very tired of the phony and the fake, and they want people that they can go to and say, oh my God, this person really gets me.
I'm not trying to be, Billie Eilish or Britney Spears, or I'm absolutely not an artist like that anyway. I'm an artist that's very real, and Billie Eilish is real though. I like her music, but I'm definitely not like a fake type of person. Even in my lyrics and melody, it's all very personal, and I just kind of put it out there to the world, right? So.
No, that's fantastic. So if somebody's critical of that or anything else, how do you deal with any type of criticism?
I take it as a grain of salt. I mean, I listen to everybody's criticism. Um, but in the end, it's me that makes my final decision on whether I want to, keep a vocal or keep what I just recorded. You guys go play. Sorry.
That's okay. That's real life. No, I like that. See, I'm a person. I like me like I don't. I don't like stuff like that's like pre-recorded or anything like that. Some people like that, and I think that's fine. But I like real life situations. Well, let's talk about your son, because I saw that you posted something on Facebook about your son. I think you said you cut his hair today.
I cut his hair yesterday.
Yes.
My son was diagnosed with autism back in September 2017, and basically there's no taking him to hair places. It's basically holding him down and buzz cutting him, because that's the only way he'll let us do it. And that was pretty much the first time he ever let me take a pair of scissors even close to his head and cut it.
Wow.
So I'm not a hairstylist, so that was as good as it was getting.
You're like, this is the look. This is your look for
He's
now.
got the Beatles look with, with the bowl haircut. Yeah.
Now they say that autistic children are very bright. They're very smart children.
Oh yeah, and he can sing. He's got my natural vibrato.
Okay.
Like the I sing. He's got that like vibrato.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, out of all my kids, my autistic child's the one that can sing.
Hey, they'll probably go on to do great and wonderful things. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you written any songs about your son?
No, not really.
No, not really. But there could be a song out there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I try to write very emotional, so they end up being very emotional based.
Right.
So people can kind of insert themselves into my music versus me just talking about myself.
Right. No, I get that. So you have your own production company, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Tell us how it began, and the type of people that you do. And I know you said you do festivals as well.
Yeah, we do live festivals. We do corporate stuff, so like in hotels and stuff. Mm-hmm. In Edmonton, we do the Carrie West Festival, which is Caribbean, and
right.
It's amazing. It's really cool, and we do the full LED wall, and we have the full stadium gear and speakers and you name it. So we do those. We do the 80s show in Fort Mac pretty much every year, except for the last couple of years because of COVID. But I've got to sing with Tiffany once. That was fun.
Oh wow!
I opened up for Glass Tiger once too. That was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, and I just did an 80s cover set, right? So none of my original stuff. I was singing like Madonna and
that sounds
stuff
awesome.
Like that.
I love that.
But no, we and then we also have a section of the production company that is the recording studio.
Okay.
So I use it for myself, obviously, because that's how I write my music.
Right.
And we also use it for other artists. Like we have a country artist named Aaron Dean that just put out Heaven Please Rewind, and I'm actually doing the backing vocals on it, and it's a country song. But it's doing pretty good on the world indie charts too. One of our other artists, Carrie Bailey, just got played on our local radio station here. She's an Indigenous artist.
Okay.
And she's awesome. She just got played today, so she was texting me earlier and explaining and how she was so excited that her song got played on the radio.
That's awesome. Yeah. I know that feeling. You get excited. You're just because independent artists. It's hard to get airplay, and even if you're that good, it's just hard. We're battling against, a lot of the mainstream artists to be seen and heard. So how do you deal with that? I know that a lot of things are like pay to play. There's some artists I just can't listen to on the radio anymore because I think that's so much. I'm at the point where I just want to contact the radio stations and say, can you just devote 15 to 20 minutes to some other people? Because I just can't deal with this anymore.
Exactly. There's so many artists that are being played on the radio. I actually get tired of listening to the same one or two.
Right.
that it actually ruins the song for me.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, oh, I can't listen to it anymore. I got to take a year break from it, and then I'll listen to it again.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I tell this to everybody, but it's like listening. You know, I like Lizzo, but I can't even listen to her anymore because I know in the beginning they have to market the single. I get
yes,
but after a while, I can't hear it morning, noon, and night. That's just that. But it's overkill. It's just overkill. While you have all thousands of other independent artists out there clamoring to be heard, you want to inundate somebody's ears with the same stuff. After a while, it just doesn't work.
Like the driver's license song, it's a great song, but I really can't listen to it anymore.
You're like, I'm done with that. Now, can you listen to your own music?
Yeah, I like to listen to my own music. I do that though too. Like my current album, I've played it so much that I've taken breaks from it as well because I listen to it too much. But
you're like, no, okay, that's it for Shimmer today. I'm done with that.
And then I'll pull up my my favorite songs. Like my favorite independent artist is Amara. We used to actually sing in a 80s band together for like 4 or 5 years, and she just put out a song called No Surrender, did a really cool video for it in BC. And so I'll listen to her stuff a lot. Poriante just joined. We did a dance collab. He actually just did a remix of my song Don't Break Me that he wants to put out later.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know, I listen to a whole bunch of different types of music. Sometimes I'll go through my mode and I'll just listen to Celine Dion for like 3 hours.
Oh, please. I love Celine Dion. She's the reason why I did a French album. I mean, I love her French album. She's one of my favorite artists. I love her.
Yeah, I can sing one. I can that Donnelly do encore soleil et de longue partout je te vois. That's about all I know. I don't even. I know it in English. That's baby just tell the heart. But when I was like 15, I learned it phonetically. So I have no idea how to speak French, but And
well, now that sounded good. I speak French, and that sounded good to me. My God, see, you are the type of person that can touch a Celine Dion song. I love her so much that I don't even when I do covers. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not touching it. Because people are just gonna be like, did she really try to do that? Because that's because
I love Celine.
That means you're that damn good. That's all that means. You're that damn good. And you don't speak French, and it's the same for me with Spanish. Like I can speak Spanish, I can get by, but I can read it and I can sing it.
I can read it better than I can speak it. I took a couple of years in school, and my cousin Kristen, she used to live in Puerto Rico, so we used to write letters back and forth. So I can write really well, but I as good as my Spanish is like de donde está el baño? Like, where's the bathroom? I'm like English.
You're like, I'll stick to this other language. No, I get it, but I do love singing in French though. There's something about singing.
I even wrote an Arabic song phonetically. Yeah, I song wrote a song in Arabic for a friend of mine. I typed out kind of the lyrics I was looking for, and then I learned it phonetically to sing it.
Wow. That's really good. Not everybody has the ear to do that. I knew a guy.
You just sound it out the way it's supposed to. You just listen and you're like, okay, it's like that. And then I write out how to say it in different pieces.
Yeah, well, when I did my Haitian Creole album, and I speak Haitian Creole fluently, but I didn't know how to write it, so my mom helped me out. But the thing is, I did what you did. Like, I did the phonetic stuff. I would hear it, I would write it out. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Because I did, because my father sings also, so I did one of his songs, and I just wrote it out and it came out exactly the way that he did it. So I get that portion of it. But my God, Arabic is hard. And my family's, my great grandfather or grandfather was Lebanese, and I'm trying to learn the language myself. But that's just awesome. Awesome. I bow down to you. I bow down to your grace. Okay, so you want to play us a song?
I can, yeah. I can sing one.
Okay.
I don't know how great it's gonna sound in here, but it's all good.
I'm sure you listen. You just did some stuff in acapella that was fantastic.
See, there we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
As this mask hidden beauty that makes me be colored glass in a frame that's not meant to be shattered. Pieces on the floor. Have the scenes ended in insecurity? Lost my words and my spirit, nothing left to read. Ancient stories left unsaid. You always made me feel so beautiful, and you tear it out like a centerfold. I am priceless. I can see these. I didn't lose you, you lost me. To search for me inside the sea of lost dreams. You won't find me there. I woke up in a different place, entirely a different state of my mind. You won't find me there. As a bird found the wind that can carry me through the storms and the rains that were drowning me. I can almost feel the sun. Isolation has ground my ability to see the truth where I was and where I'm meant to be. Let fate lead me to my grave. You always made me feel so beautiful, and you tear it out like a centerfold. I am priceless. Time to see this. You always made me feel not powerful, like the dark underneath your waterfall. I am priceless. I can see this. Won't let anybody tear me down. Won't let no one tear me to the ground. Won't let no one tear me down. Tear me down. Won't let anybody tear me down. Won't let no one tear me to the ground. Won't let no one tear me down. Tear me down. Tear me down. It's over now. I didn't lose you, you lost me. Search for me inside the sea of lost dreams. You won't find me there. I woke up in a different place, entirely a different state of my mind. You won't find me there. You won't find me there. You won't find me there. 'Cause I've gone I woke up in a different place, entirely a different state of my mind. You won't find me there.
That was phenomenal. Gosh, you have
Thanks.
such a beautiful, amazing voice. It's just wow.
Even with the lip thing.
The thing is, I didn't even notice the lip thing until you said it now. Oh,
Like,
damn it. That's how
starting to come back a little bit.
That's how good you are. You're just amazing. What do you enjoy most about being an artist?
I love the writing. I just like writing. Even if I never got big and famous and I wrote a pile of songs and other people sang them, I'd be totally okay with that. I just like writing.
You just like the writing.
I love the singing too, because performing live is always fun. It's nerve-wracking, but it's fun too. So,
where is the weirdest place you've been inspired to write a song? Like, I get inspired all the time in the shower, which is not weird to a lot of people because a lot of people get inspired in the shower. I think it's the water. So where do you get weirdest place?
I don't know if it's the weirdest place. When I go for walks and stuff, I'll just be walking and a melody will come to my head or lyrics with a melody, and I'll just pull up my voice memo and record it while I'm walking.
Wow.
When I go for walks in the wilderness or like, for instance, when I went to Italy, I was in Italy right before COVID hit.
Oh, wow.
About a month before, not even, maybe 3 weeks. And I had taken the train and I was supposed to go back to the studio because I was staying at the studio. They were letting me stay in their little off suite on the studio, and I'm like, okay, cool. And but I didn't know that after 9 p.m. the train didn't stop at my stop no more. So I had to either choose the stop before or the stop after, and both of them were 2.5-hour walks, and there's no taxis there or anything. So I chose Prato in Italy for 2.5 hours, and I walked home, walked to the studio with my GPS in Italy. And the owner of the studio, he's like, why didn't you call me? I'm like, I didn't want to bug you. And I had my GPS. I got back. He's like, where'd you walk from? And I told him, he's like, you do realize where you just walk through? I'm like, no. And he's like, Prato is like our version of New York's Bronx.
Wow.
And I was walking through there like it was nothing. And I was like smiling and saying hi to people and singing. Yeah, so I wrote a song when I got back from that called Fading From My Mind, which is on the album.
No, but I love that because you used that experience. My God, you walked for 2 hours in a place you didn't know, which is like the Bronx, meaning you could have been mugged. All right, wow.
Yeah, I could have. But, you know, it was like a whole bunch of Italian people. I walked by this one little tiny place, and this Italian guy is looking at me, and he looks real rough. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? He's like, good. Like he was confused why I was being nice to him. I'm like, just Canadian.
He's like, yeah, she's not from around here because she wouldn't be asking me how I'm doing. No, I love that story. How do you deal with writer's block if you ever get it?
I just take a couple days off, and it usually unblocks. Yeah, if I'm having a bad writing night, I literally I go and do something else. I don't even listen to music. I go watch TV, or I'll go for a walk or anything. Yeah, I don't write. I don't attempt to write when I'm having writer's block because I don't write nothing good. Like I'll be writing, but it's just not good.
It's just mush. Yeah, I will just tend to stare at the page and say, why isn't anything coming?
Oh yeah, no, I'll get stuff coming out, but it's just not good.
It's like, you're like, what was that crap? Nope, gotta end it. Gotta walk.
Yeah,
I'm walking away
you have to
now.
go through the following day, listen through, going, yeah, I can still listen to this. It's good. If I go through the next day and I'm like, okay, I just delete it. I just start over.
How do you deal with all the platforms that we need to be on, like TikToks, Instagrams, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, this chat, that chat? How do you manage all of your marketing stuff?
I've been doing it all myself, so I try to post at least one video a day on TikTok, and even that I slack. I'll do one every 2 days, once in a while. Instagram, I post only important stuff, like when I'm doing like lives with you, or if I have a nice photo that I just did, I'll post it for the hell of it. TikTok, I'm on quite a bit. I do lots of lives and streaming there, live streaming there. And then Twitter, I'm on a lot too. I have lots of Twitter friends and fans, so I chat with them lots. But Facebook, I'm not on very often. I use that as like kind of like my website, and just send people there to buy the album or check out new songs that I posted little clips of and stuff like that. So I just learned that you just put certain things on certain platforms, and everybody will check out all your platforms. If you put it all the same thing on every platform, people tend to just choose their favorite platform, and then you don't get no followers on the other ones.
That's true. That's true. That's great advice. Yeah, a friend of mine told me, oh, you got to put your stuff on Pinterest. I haven't been on that site for 500 years, so I had to redo a password and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not even on Pinterest. I have no idea.
Years. So, but she manages her son, and she put one of his videos on there, and the thing got 7,000 views. So I'm like, okay,
maybe I should do that too. I've never done that. Pinterest? You can upload Pinterest. Video?
Yeah, you can upload videos. So I had to go dig up some stuff, and I posted like 2 or 3, and I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I am going to finish it. And then you do all that pinning stuff and create a board and all that stuff. But yeah, it's another platform to get more people. I didn't know either.
I have no idea.
And so, so I'm giving you more work to do.
That's okay.
Aren't you excited?
Very. You can see the excitement.
What advice would you give your younger self, if you could give your younger self advice?
Finish stuff. Don't do demos. Just finish it. Don't, like, I have so many songs that are still in demo mode from when I was in my young early 20s, and I'm like, now I'm going through it again, and I'm like, I'm gonna do like a legacy album of all my old stuff from like 2001 to 2000, 12 or 13. I have at least 3 or 4 albums just from early that I never released, that are just sitting there. Their vocals aren't perfect. They're not, back then we didn't have the gear we had, so I'm like, I'm gonna do a legacy album like every few months, I think, and just finish one and then put it out, finish another one, legacy 2, finish another one, and do the different years.
I love that. That's very cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and it'll be like, I'm going to try to make them as current sounding as possible, but like they're kind of dated, some of them, right? Because it's from the early 2000s. So yeah,
they're going to be awesome because you're singing them. I'm biased, but I'm sure that they'll be fantastic. So tell everybody where they can find you on the internet.
You can go to my official site at www.shimmerjohnson.com. I'm here on Instagram at official Shimmer Johnson. On Twitter, I'm Shimmer_Johnson, and on TikTok, I'm just plain old Shimmer Johnson. So.
I love that. Well, Shimmer, every time I see your name, I want to shimmy. Shimmy. Well, Shimmer, thank you so much for being on Chatting with Nat. Thank you for being on my blog talk, because we had a conversation there. I'm going to follow you everywhere that you go, because I think you're awesome, and you have such an amazing voice, and I can't wait to hear these albums, these legacy albums. I mean, I think they're just going to be amazing. I mean, your name should be in lights. If they haven't already been in lights, they should be there. I mean, you're that damn good.
I'm
So
hoping. I'm hoping my album does something soon. So, still pushing it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. You heard it here, everybody. Shimmer Johnson. She's gonna have some legacy albums. She has a new album. Go find her. She is amazing. Thank you again, Shimmer, and I hope to chat with you again.
For sure. Anytime.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.